This was the German punishment for deserters. His foot was locked tightly in iron chains by his comrades, and the other end of the chain was firmly bolted to a rock. His commanding officer left him with only a gun and a small amount of food. He was expected to hold off the enemy alone here. However, the moment his comrades left, Jack immediately pointed his gun at them, not because he wanted to kill them, but to check if they had truly gone far enough. Jack had a more urgent matter at hand, figuring out how to escape. If the enemy found him, he would die without a proper burial. Jack immediately fired a shot at the chain, but it was too thick for the bullet to break through. He then pulled out his eyeglasses from his pack. An idea suddenly struck him. Jack carefully removed the lenses and pressed the two pieces together. He then chewed pine bark in his mouth until it was completely softened and used it to seal the lenses. Once it had solidified, Jack poured water between the two lenses. Just like that, a makeshift magnifying glass was complete. Jack placed dry moss on the chain and used the magnifying glass to focus sunlight onto it. The moss soon caught fire. To make the flames larger, Jack added more dry kindling. When the stone reached 500 degrees, he immediately poured a cup of water onto the rock. The drastic temperature difference caused the rock to crack instantly, but the chain remained unmoved. Jack had no choice but to repeat this method. After persisting for 5 long hours, the bolt finally began to emerge. Jack could suddenly see hope of escape. Exhausted, he prepared to eat something to restore his energy. But at that moment, he suddenly spotted several enemy soldiers ahead. Fortunately, they were just passing through and didn't notice him. Just as Jack breathed a sigh of relief, a fighter plane suddenly appeared in the sky. It immediately opened fire on the enemy soldiers below. Jack was terrified. He had to escape quickly, or he would surely die here. Unfortunately, the dry branches beside him had been completely burned, and he was nearly out of water. Just as Jack was completely despairing, he suddenly remembered there were a few bullets left in his backpack. Hope surged within him again. He immediately collected the gunpowder from the bullets into a canister, then poured it around the bolt. He sealed the gunpowder with rocks, then lit it. Jack waited quietly for a miracle to happen. With an explosion, Jack excitedly rushed forward to check. Would he succeed this time?